Hey, what's going on YouTube? Donnie coming to you from Japan. We're testing out the course maker. Been away for a good little while, and this is a good time to cut my system back on after about 3 months and get that update. So definitely it's been a little bit of buzz going around the internet about the release of the course maker. Personally, I like it. You know, I don't have to complain about much. I'm always happy to get new stuff, and it's a pretty good thing. A lot of guys are complaining about the tablet, of course, but you know, you either get on with it or just kind of move on. So after using the tablet, it's just for work. Anybody who does any kind of editing or anything like that, you know, workflow is important, and the tablet brings a element to the game that the console will not be able to do. You know what I mean? Now this PC is different, you know, it's a different thing, but you know, just kind of get over it, you know. And well, anyway, just kind of rambling. Actually, right now I'm running a track that I just created. It's my local track called Aomori Speedway. So we're gonna go ahead and run a test drive of it. You gotta do a test drive before after you make every track. And one of the only things that kind of gets me is I was trying to make drift tracks, but they have you put this long straightaway in there, and it kind of throws things off, you know. So in that aspect, it's not really good to me. It kind of irritates me. Yeah, the scale is kind of off a little bit. But again, we're driving this ASP course. And this is a course that I dropped in reality here in northern Japan. Scale is off a little bit, plus I kind of screwed up a little bit on the path a little bit, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But like I said, the guys are complaining about tablets. I mean, man, you can look online and get tablets for like 75 bucks, man. They don't have to be the latest and greatest. It just has to have, you know, at least for the Mac OS, I think it has to be like 7, and for Android it has to be at least 4.1 or something like that. So excuse me as I go up the track here. Yeah, I'm just doing this test lap right there. Then I can change stuff a little bit after I get back to the settings. Also kind of filling up the little changes I made to it. I add some. I found out how to add. A lot of guys complaining about you know, iPhone flat is the only one where you can put the overlay on it and you can't get elevation, but there's actually ways to get elevation playing with the anchor point. So I add some elevation to the track just by staggering the anchor points together, and it actually changes things around. So I'm gonna go ahead and save it, then I'm gonna back out and put some try to put down a decent time, see what I can get. So again, when you after you make a track, you have to run it around the track once. You have to run it around the actual. You have to do a full lap, and then after you do a full lap, what'll happen is you can save it. So make sure after you make your track that you do your full lap and then you save it. If not, every time you transfer one in, it's gonna pretty much erase the one that's currently in the database. So I'm gonna name this. It's gonna be Aomori Speedpark version 2, because this is version 2. Then I'll just delete, so I don't kind of get mixed up. I'll delete the old ones and I'll get the best one. But again, the editor works great for courses that are naturally big. It does not do well for everybody wanting to create a Bisu and Nico and, you know, all the famous smaller circuits. You know, Nico compared to Fuji is, you know, nothing. Is a small place, and the scaling is a little off. So yeah, it kind of throws things off a little bit, especially if you actually driven on the track in real life. So it kind of, you know, it just throws it off because it's not. It just kind of throws you off your rhythm. So I play R Factor a lot. Then had a lot of tracks created in R Factor, and you know, then the scale. You know, that's one of the coolest things. Like you're playing a video game, but it's the same rhythm as if you were driving in real life. So That's what you want to get at. So let's see. Even on the sports sauce, traction. Alright, so let's see. Get out of the exit. So on the managed tracks, see other tracks. I haven't really I've been pretty busy. So again, you can see my Aomori track Speedpark, the version 1 I did. Then cool thing about the GT6 track editor is you do not have to be friends with everybody to see their track. So like this Mount Akina and Mount Akagi, of course you guys know from Nisha D, and Mount Akina in real life is Mount Haruna. I just put the guy posted up on GT Planet, and I just went on his followed this link, and all his tracks are created about 20-some tracks already, and you just download them, you just save them, and they're yours. And well, you know, of course, give credit. Don't steal somebody's stuff and claim it. But the and then once you get it, I believe it's in your database. So I created this Mobara. Of course, the scale is way off, and Nico, and my hometown track, MSP Motorland Speedway. But it's just the scale is way off, and hopefully they'll change where you can shorten that start point, because that really screws things up. I don't like it at all. So I just kind of gave up on making small tracks. Once they fix that and take out that, and also the zoning for the tracks, like when you kind of making the curves, tracks, one part of the course can't be too close to the other course, because the course, when it generates, it puts all the things there, and you'll have, like, interference. So if they kind of shorten that interference zone a little bit, you can do a little bit tighter turns. And also, so cool, yeah, I just checked my community, my shared tracks. So be careful when you save from other people, it takes away your slot. So you got 30 slots for tracks. So again, the tracks that I made are Aomori Speedpark, Nico, Mobara, MSP, then Mount Akina, Mount Akagi from a member on GT Planet. So you can save all the tracks you want, but remember, you're gonna run out of space. So eventually, just delete some of the tracks or whatever. So it's a good feature. Like I say, a lot of guys are crying about it, and I don't have a tablet, and then some guys are running emulators and having issues with that. Dude, just, everybody finances are a little different, but you got a PlayStation, you got high-speed internet, you got a bunch of other stuff and assets. You can afford to buy a tablet. $70, $80. Just buy a tablet. Damn, it's not that hard, man. People sell tablets all damn day. But anyway, that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Aomori Speedpark version 2 again and see what I can put down. See a test drive. Do a test drive. In reality, I drove this with my S2000. Well, I'm using the S2000 here, but in reality, I used my bone stock S2000. First time out, I put down like a 124 was my top speed, and then top time of the day. Then I came back with a fresh set of tires and knocked off 5 full seconds, getting it down to 119. So I'm gonna do about maybe 4 or 5 laps. Try to stay on the track and see what we can do here. Good start. Screwed this part up pretty badly. Already off the track, so. Yeah, I gotta fix that part of the track. I kind of made it really bad. The shifter's acting up, man. I might have to switch to the paddles. I hate to do that on you guys. The shifter's not showing his age a little bit. Scaling is way off. Yeah, definitely the scaling. It'd be cool if after you create the track, you can actually, there's like a part where you can like actually pinch the track down, like once you create everything. Fuck. I'm sorry, I'm not getting no clean runs, man. It's my fault. Been away, been up there for about 3 months since I last powered on, so a little rusty. Yeah, like I was saying before, I added those anchors, and when I added those anchors, I wasn't careful. And the anchor actually, in a few parts where it's supposed to be a straight line, the anchor like kind of put like curves in the track. Like you'll see right after I clear this corner here, apex. Like here, it's supposed to be a straight shot, pretty much to the final corner, and it's too curvy. Sorry guys, I'm really like, whatever. I'm not one of those guys who try to record a perfect video like you don't screw up, like whatever. To make this part a lot tighter, because in reality it's like a kind of a it's like a hairpin with a flat. It's really tight. Last corner's killing me, man. I'll do 1, 2 more laps. So I gotta go to sleep. Dude, I just keep doing the same thing. But again, really, track editor is cool. Like I said, a lot of guys disrespect it way too much, man. Like, you know, they figured because GT came out, it was, you know, it was kind of a, not a bust, but a lot of promises that didn't get fulfilled. So whatever you update, you know, guys are expecting them to like make up for everything. Like, dude, it's a new era of gaming. A lot of these new guys, especially, you know, they don't understand what how gaming has evolved. You know, go to the grass shadow, try to stay on the track. But yeah, you know, gaming has evolved. It's not, you know, they can now make. They don't have to sit on a game for years, even though Edie kind of does, and they can put out a product that's not, you know, not rushed. Not halfway done, but you know, they can patch it later. PC been doing it for years, you know. So yeah, man, it's a lot of guys are just being damn babies, man. Like, shut up, you know. You don't want to, you know, your $60 just, you know, you feel like you're entitled to, you know, all that. You know, just spend your money somewhere else. Nobody cares, man. You're not gonna support people or whatever. It's like everybody has the freedom to spend their own cash. Sorry, guys, I'm looking really bad right now. Yeah, I've been racing a lot in reality, but you know, it ain't the game. I gotta try to pinch this down. Like the scale of the track is still kind of way off. Right here is like a big hill coming down a hill to a crest, over a crest. Track is awesome and fun in real life. I just really want to kind of see if I can get close to my slowest time. Braking too That's gonna be my last lap, guys. Starting to feel kind of sick and woozy right now, but 4 seconds off a little bit. Do a little bit of pinching or whatever. But again, this is the Aomori Speedpark in here in Japan. As you guys were seeing, I was playing a video there in the bottom left-hand corner. Track's about 2 years old, straight time attack, and it also has a dirt track off to the it's like off to the left. But no drifting here, unfortunately. Be cool with some high-speed drifting. But yeah, man, the track editor, again, it is what it is. It's going to evolve. Just realize that the track editor, pretty much what this is pretty much a beta, a test beta, if you will, for GT7. That's all it is. They're working all the bugs out and get all that stuff done. So definitely not, I've been GT since GT1, 32 years old. Now I'm a professional drifter in Japan and whatever else. Not a fanboy GT. This is what I like. I'm not even gonna bring up any names or any other, games or whatever. But you play what you play and do what you do. Everybody likes different stuff. Some people like engine swaps and making liveries, and other people just like the pure driving. And that's what GT is and will always be. So, don't waste your time trying to justify and all that stuff like that. So again, that was my just a little small tour of the track editor. My opinions, they don't mean nothing, but it is what it is. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'll try to get the winter times rolling around. I got a lot of car work to do. Be sure to go on the my Pink Ranger Drift, Donald Jackson Pink Ranger Drift, and you check out my real life videos and movements and giveaways and stuff like that. So thank you guys for tuning in, and Pink Ranger out from Japan. Later.